Okay, here is BBIG Vinco Ventures. This finishes at $5.30 today. That is up 80.89%. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. Here is SPRT Support.com. This finishes at $26.33 today. That is up 33.65%. We've been talking about this one for the past few days. It's been a very popular meme stock, been trending. Since $4, this has been squeezing. And today was by far the biggest day of the squeeze. Really, the 33.65% it finished up today doesn't do this justice because it hit 60 at the top. This was pushing almost 200% up. So there was some major pullback, but still a very huge day for this stock. No news or anything to justify this price action, so just a bunch of ape stuff going on. Now, more apes piling in, causing the stock to squeeze. So maybe it's over now. Maybe it still has some life in it. We'll have to see. Anyway, let's analyze this. So right now, this is sitting on the support of $26, which it finished at today. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be $38.60, and then $60, the high, which it hit today. And if it breaks that, then it's onto the upside, onto uncharted territory, and the market will decide for itself the value of this stock. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be $20, and then $15. And there's a bunch of support below $15, but kind of irrelevant right now. We're not going to discuss that. So as you can see, currently at this price, $26.33, the channels to the upside and the downside are extremely wide. So either way this goes, there's going to be huge price action. However, if/when this comes back to $15, the channels start to narrow pretty significantly. So expect the price action to slow down significantly if/when this hits $15. And we have a gap up today at $20. So that is a bearish indicator that is telling us that this is likely to come back down to $20 eventually to fill that gap, probably in the short term. RSI is currently at 93. So that is extremely overbought and extremely overvalued. So be careful, guys. And this did 164 million in volume today. Second biggest volume day ever for this stock. Very significant volume. So this pump/squeeze today was confirmed by the volume. So if you want to go long, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I don't recommend that. And I know I've been saying this for the past 2 days, but my position has not changed. We're getting very bearish indicators here. Chart looks very, very bearish. This is pretty much defying logic right now. The thing has been running ever since $4, and it just keeps on going. And it can't run forever. It has to come down eventually, but it hasn't as of this moment. Every day it just keeps on running. This may have a little more life in it, but this definitely cannot sustain itself. So it's coming down pretty soon. So if you were to go long here, I don't think that's a good idea. You'd be FOMOing in at a pretty high price. Not at the top, but 26 is a lot compared to where it was a couple of days ago. So if you were to buy in here, going long, you'll probably end up holding the bag. Yeah, we got the gap up, high RSI, high volume. So very bearish looking chart. So this is probably going to pull back pretty hard. So if you want to go long, definitely don't do it here. Wait to see how much this drops. Wait for it to bottom out, and then take a position. With a little patience, you should be able to get a much better price. And if you want to go short, not financial advice, seems like a pretty decent play. Personally, I probably wouldn't go for it at this point because it already pulled back so much. If it were in the 50s, I would say, yeah, looks really, really good. But it pulled back to 26, and that's not too far away from 20. To fill the gap, you would make 15 or 20%. So that's a decent play. I personally wouldn't do it because this is a meme stock and very unpredictable. Who knows? It can keep going. That's a little bit too risky for me. Making potentially 20% while you put yourself at risk of getting squeezed out. So pretty decent play, but there is a good amount of risk involved here. At this price, $26.30, I don't think going short is a good play here. It just pulled back too hard already. I would advise just to stay away from it altogether. However, if this somehow does go back to like 50 or 60, then I would say those are great times to enter a short position. And if you have the chance to, then go for it. Not financial advice. If you can get in at those prices, you're going to make some fat tendies. So congratulations to everyone who made profit on this one today. Consider taking your gains. Not financial advice. But like I said, this isn't going to hold up forever. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is SPRT Support.com. Okay, here is BBIG Vinco Ventures. This finishes at $5.30 today. That is up 80.89%. This one has been trending for a few days now, but today it had a huge breakout. There was no specific news or anything to justify this price action today. So a lot of ape stuff going on here. A lot of meme stocks. Just had a bunch of ape stuff going on. A lot of squeezes going on lately. And especially today. So let's get right to it. Let's analyze this. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of $6 and $5.20. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be $6 and then the high of $9.40. And if it breaks $9.40, then it's on to uncharted territory and the market will decide for itself what the stock is worth. Now if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be $5.20, $4.90, $4.60, $4.30, $4, $3.80, $3.50, $3.30, $3.15, $2.90, $2.70, $2.50, $2.25, $2, $1.75, $1.60, $1.35, and then the low of $1.20. So it looks like we have a complete cup here. Top of the cup being $6, bottom of the cup being $2.30. And today, this ran up to $6 at the high. So it looks like it hit $6, completed the cup, and now it's going to pull back. So I just did some quick math off the top of my head. Just a rough estimate. The cup just complete, so now a handle should be forming at around $4.10. Let's just call it $4. And we also have a gap up today at around $3.15, which is a bearish indicator that is telling us that this is likely to come back down to $3.15 to fill that gap, probably in the short term. And right now with this current price, $3.50, the channels to the upside are pretty wide. So anything $5.20 and above should be some very significant price action to the upside. And to the downside, anything below $5.20, the price action slows down, but not huge or anything. So expect a decent amount of price action if/when this goes below $5.20. RSI is currently at 73, so that is overbought and overvalued. So be careful, guys. And this did 210 million in volume today. Huge volume day. Second biggest of the year. So this pump/squeeze today was confirmed by the volume. So if you want to go long, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I don't recommend that. It seems like you already missed your opportunity. Should have got in before today. We got a lot of bearish indicators here. Reach the top of the cup. Handle is probably going to form soon. Gap down. High RSI. High volume. So this is a pretty bearish looking chart right here. Really no bullish indicators and a lot of bearish indicators. So in all likelihood, this is going to come down to at least 4, I would say. And probably 315 to fill the gap. So if you were to go long here, you'd be buying in the relative top. And this is probably going to come down. So you're probably going to end up holding a bag. So it's probably not a good idea to take a long position here. But I would say if this comes back to 315, then I think that's a good entry. Now if you want to go short, not financial advice, but seems like a pretty good play. For the same reasons, everything I just said. A lot of bearish indicators. Cup completed. Handle is about to form. Gap up. High RSI. High volume. Very bearish looking graph. All the technicals are there. So you should be able to make an easy 20-30% if you were to short right here at this price. So if you want to go short right here, I support that. I think that's a good play. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. Consider taking profits, not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is BBIG Vinco Ventures. All right, here is MMAT Metamaterials. This finishes at $4.13 today. That is up 19.3%. 0.36%. So, another meme stock. This has been gaining some momentum the past couple of days, and it appears like we had a lot of shorts covering. Not a short squeeze, but a lot of shorts being forced out of their positions past couple of days. And no specific news or anything to justify this price action. So again, more ape stuff just going on here. So let's analyze this. So we got a gap down at $14. So that is a bullish indicator. That is telling us that this is likely to come back up to $14 eventually to fill that gap. Might take a little while, but bullish indicator there. And it appears like we have a cup and handle in the making here. Potential cup and handle. Top of the cup could be $12, could be $20, and the bottom of the cup would be around $2.80. So that is a bullish indicator at the moment. So if this cup does complete, this can come back up to 12 or 20. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of $4.50 and $4. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be $4.50, $5.20, $5.70, $6.65, $7.40, $8, $8.50, $9.70, $10.75, $11.55, $14, $16.10, $17.80, $20, and then the all-time high, $21.76. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be $4, $3.60, $3.15, $2.70, $1.70, 85 cents, and then the low of 40 cents. So right now at this current price, $4.13, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized, so expect a decent amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 11.55 to the upside, the channels start to open up and get very wide. So if/when this breaks 11.55, expect a significant increase in price action. RSI is currently at 56, so that's a little bit above average, but right around where it's supposed to be. This current price, $4.13, is around fair market value, according to the RSI. And this did 39.5 million in volume today, so that is very significant volume. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. So if you want to go long, not financial advice, looks like a pretty good play. You probably missed the bottom, which is around $2.80. So it's not the best entry price, but it's still pretty good. You know, the top of the cup could be 12 or 20. So that's a long way up from $4.13. So you missed a really, really good price, but this is still a pretty good price. So I wouldn't have a problem with you buying in here. But if this does come down, then you can just average down at 4, 360, 315, and 280 if it gets that low again. So you missed out on some tendies if you want to go long here, but still not a bad price, a lot of upside potential. So it looks like a pretty good play. I would support that. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I don't recommend that. This is near a relative low. This really can't go down too much lower. It really shouldn't go below 280. The time to go short would have been at like $20. So it already pulled back so much. You're not really shorting for that much money here, and you're putting yourself at risk of getting squeezed out. That is a high risk, low reward play. So I don't even think it's worth it. There are many better plays out here to go short on. This one is pretty dangerous, pretty risky. So I wouldn't do it, and I don't recommend that. If this does go back to 14 or 20, I would say that is an excellent time to start a short position. But this price is just not good right here. This is too low. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is MMAT Metamaterials. Okay, here is SAVA, Cassava Sciences. This finishes at $58.34 today. That is down 17.66%. So we've been covering this one past couple of days, and it's still trending. And we have some news on this, so let's take a look at that. So last time I covered this, a couple of days ago, they were accused of the accuracy in one of their trials concerning Alzheimer's. Someone wrote a hit piece on them, and that caused a lot of FUD in the market, and the stock started to sell off. and Cassava is defending themselves. So Cassava is in damage control right now, and it doesn't seem to be working too well because this stock keeps on free falling. So first of all, we have a gap up at 23.50, which is a bearish indicator that is telling us that this is likely to come back down to 23.50 eventually to fill the gap. And honestly, this may never fill. It has not for a while. So I would not be surprised if it never filled, but we have to take note of this gap. And actually, we have two gap downs now. First gap down was at around 116, and that never filled. So that is telling us that this is likely to come back up to 116 eventually to fill that gap. And it gapped down again today. Small gap, but still a gap. Gap down at 67.50. So that's another bullish indicator that is telling us that this is likely to come back up to 67.50 to fill that gap. So this has to come back to 67.50 and 116 in order to fill these gap downs. So bullish indicators there. But honestly, currently right now, this graph still looks pretty bearish. It looks like it's not done going into free fall, has not caught any support, and we still don't know where the bottom is. So RSI is currently at 34, which is not quite undervalued and oversold, but quickly approaching that. And this did 44 million in volume today. Very significant volume, way more than average. So this sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. So if you want to go long, not financial advice, I support it, just not yet. As I mentioned before, this chart still does look pretty bearish. Looks like a head and shoulders right here. This is now currently in free fall, and it does not appear like there's any support anywhere close, and the bottom could be a good ways down from here. So if you were to go long here, you'd be trying to catch a falling knife. That's never really a good idea. It would be better just to be patient and wait to see how low this goes, and wait until this catches some support, and buy in where you think it's bottoming out. Yeah, it's probably going to keep going to the downside, so going long here, probably not the best play. So I support going long. Just wait a little bit, be patient, and you should be able to get this at a much better price. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I probably wouldn't do that. You probably can make some money. Can't say how much, but it's pretty risky. I don't think the risk is worth the reward here. You know, this is like low-key turning into a meme stock, so this can bounce pretty hard at any time. And we do have some bullish indicators here. The double gap down and low RSI could be a decent play, but not the greatest entry. You already missed out on the fat tendies, and you're putting yourself at high risk of losing a lot of money. Not a bad play. I just think a little risky, so personally, I would avoid it going short here. So sorry to everyone who lost money in this one today and the past week. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is SAVA, Cassava Sciences. Okay, here is NURO Neurometrix. This finishes at $16.51 today. That is up 65.6%. So a couple weeks ago, this was a huge short squeeze. Squeezed all the way from like $3 all the way to almost 40, and has since been slowly bleeding down, went all the way back to 10, and today we have this massive day out of nowhere. So it probably has to do something with the general squeezing of the meme stocks that's been going on this week and especially today. Looks like we have a possible cup and handle. Top of the cup could be around $25, could be the all-time high of $39, but it appears like a cup is forming. The bottom of the cup would be $10. So that's currently a bullish indicator. If the cup completes, this should come back to 25 or 39. And we have a gap up at around 1060. So that's a bearish indicator that is telling us that this is likely to come back down to 1060 eventually to fill that gap. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 1730 and 1560. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 1730, 21, 2460, and then the all-time high, 3875. And if it breaks that, then it's on to the upside, onto uncharted territory, and the market will decide for itself what the stock is worth. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 1560, $13, $12, $10, and then $6. and there's a bunch of support below $6, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at this current price, $16.50, the channels to the upside and the downside are extremely wide, so expect a significant amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this comes back down to $6, the channels start to narrow, so expect the price action to slow down significantly if/when this comes back to $6. RSI is currently at 63, so not quite overbought and overvalued, but quickly approaching that. And this did 96 million in volume today. Very significant volume. Second highest volume day ever after the short squeeze a couple of weeks ago. So this pump/squeeze today was confirmed by the volume. So honestly, it's kind of hard to tell where this is going right now. But either way this goes, there's going to be huge price action. So we got a bullish indicator in the possible cup and handle. We have bearish indicators in the gap up. Above average RSI and volume. So those are slightly bearish indicators. But overall, pretty hard to tell where this is going right now. So if you want to go long, not financial advice. Personally, I wouldn't do it. I don't think this is the greatest entry. This is a long way from the bottom. 10 would have been a great price to go long, but at $16.50, not the greatest price. But this does have upside potential. If the momentum keeps on going, this definitely could go back to 25 or 40. But, if it goes the other way, you're going to lose a bunch of money. So, yeah, too risky for me. I wouldn't do it. But I'm not going to tell you guys not to do it. Just understand this is a high-risk, high-reward play if you want to go long here. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I don't recommend that. I think this is not the greatest entry going short either. This is like right in the middle of the cup here. It could be a pretty good play, but it's a little too risky right now. These meme stocks are going crazy. Too much price action right now. So I think it would be better to avoid this one on the short side for the moment. So you can probably make a decent to good amount of money here, but a lot of risk involved. I don't really think it's worth it. So I wouldn't go long here at this current price. However, if it does go back to 25 or 40, I would say those are great entry points to go short. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. Consider taking profits, not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is NURO Neurometrix. Thanks everybody for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Peace out.